Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Spanish ebook before it's gone.
Hey there, friends of SpanishPod101.com. Hey, si yo llego con 10 tacos, ¿sonreirías?
Bueno, eso depende.
¿De qué?
De si son tacos al pastor o tacos de canasta.
Digamos al pastor.
Bueno, también depende de si son de Doña Lucy o de Don Pepe.
Cierto. So, we can't help you to choose a taco?
No, but we can help you understand the conditionals in Spanish.
Yeah.
So, guys, my name is Diego.
And I'm Efrain.
Enjoy this video.
Woo!
Okay, guys, so the conditionals in Spanish are very similar to the conditionals in English. Why? Because in Spanish we also have 4 types of conditionals. We have the zero conditional, first, second, and third conditional. The thing is that the structure is also very similar. Because in English you have the if clause, which in Spanish will be la cláusula si, and then you have the main clause. Okay, so we have the same structure as in English. For example, si yo tuviera dinero, compraría una mansión. Or you can reverse the order and say first the main clause, la cláusula principal. Compraría una mansión si tuviera mucho dinero. Okay, so you can do this as well in Spanish. Stay with us because we will tell you the 4 types of conditional in a very brief way.
As Diego said, like in English, Spanish conditionals can indicate different degrees of possibility in the future, in the present, in the past, okay? So they talk about things that didn't happen in the past, that they can talk about things that would happen in the future, and things that couldn't possibly happen, okay? Like this structure, si yo fuera tú, I can be him. But let's see this example. Diego, si yo fuera tú, no le echaría tanta salsa a mi pozole.
¿De qué hablas? Es riquísimo el pozole con mucha salsa, excepto por la gastritis. Okay, guys, so the first one is a zero conditional. And the structure for this conditional is the following. Si followed by un verbo en presente de indicativo, coma, y un verbo en presente de indicativo.
Okay, so this zero conditional works the same as in English. It talks about something that is always or usually true.
Yeah.
Okay? For example, we have this common one. If you heat water, it boils. Si tú calientas el agua, hierve. Another one. Si tú presionas el botón de encendido, la luz se enciende. Another one. Si le envías un mensaje, te deja en leído. Now we have the first conditional. Use this conditional in order to express how something is possible or likely, as long as a condition is met. A certain condition.
Very good. The structure for this conditional is si plus presente indicativo, the present tense, comma, and then future tense, el futuro.
Yeah.
Let's give you a couple of examples. The first one. Si me duele el estómago, iré a ver al doctor.
Okay. Si me caso, ¿irás a mi boda?
Claro, por supuesto. The next one. Si tomas mucho tequila, te emborracharás.
Si hago mi tarea rápido, veré una película.
Okay, guys, so now remember that these are just possibilities that might happen in the future. Okay, so for example, let's take the tequila one. Si tomas mucho tequila, te emborracharás. I mean, the condition is that you drink a lot of tequila and the possibility is that you will get drunk. I mean, will you get drunk? It is not 100% sure because you might be very resistant to alcohol. In that case, you won't be drunk, but there is the huge possibility that you will become drunk. And once again, all these tenses could be inverted and say first the main clause, and then you just need to lose the comma. So, te emborracharás si bebes mucho tequila.
Yeah. Now we have the second conditional in Spanish, and this goes for unreal or hypothetical situations, okay? You use this one when you are daydreaming and you want to talk about possibilities that probably won't happen at all.
Very good. So now the structure for this is the following. It's si plus imperfecto de subjuntivo. Don't get too stressed about it. It's actually very easy to understand the imperfecto subjuntivo. Then comma, and after that the conditional. We will give you a couple of examples for this. The first one is, si yo tuviera novia, la invitaría a cenar todas las noches.
Si yo fuera un poco más alto, probablemente sería modelo.
The next one. Si yo tuviera 1000 seguidores de Instagram, sería muy feliz. Go and follow me now.
Si yo me casara, ¿irías a mi boda?
Por supuesto que sí. So this example is the same one that he used before, but in the previous version he said, si me caso, irás a mi boda. And in this case, he's saying, si me casara, irías a mi boda. So, which one is correct? Well, actually, both of them you can say. However, there's a small difference, and the difference is the degree of possibility for that to happen, the likeliness of that to happen. In the first example, si me caso, irás a mi boda. Let's suppose that he already has a girlfriend whom he plans to marry. So the possibility is very high for him to marry. And in the second one, si me casara, irías a mi boda. In this case, he doesn't even he might not even have a girlfriend. Okay? So the likeliness of that to happen, of he married another girl, is very low. That's why we use in this case the second conditional, but both are possible. It depends on the likeliness of the situation.
Yeah. So in Spanish we have a common saying, el hubiera no existe, to talk about something that didn't happen in the past but it doesn't have real consequences in the present. But we use it in the third conditional. It exists in the third conditional. And you use this one when you want to talk about something that didn't happen in the past and doesn't have real consequences.
Yeah, exactly. And we use it a lot. So you might have heard this word before, hubiera, and that's for the third conditional. And the structure is the following. Si plus pluscuamperfecto de subjuntivo, but I know it sounds very daunting, this grammar term, but it is very easy. It is actually just the hubiera form with the participio of a verb. Okay, we will give you some examples of this in just a few seconds. And then we also have the second part. Don't forget to add the comma. And the second part is the condicional perfecto. And the conditional perfect is just the conditional of the verb haber plus the participio of another verb. I know it sounds like, oh my god, this is so difficult, but with maybe a couple of examples and you need to practice this, you will become very familiar with this topic. So let's see one example. Just imagine that Efrain went to a party and he didn't invite me. So he can say,
si te hubiera llamado, ¿habrías ido a la fiesta conmigo?
No, igual estaba muy cansado. So he didn't call me, but anyways, I wouldn't have gone to that party. So like, ¿habría sido? Like, no, not really. Okay, so another example, second example.
Reprobamos el examen.
Ya sé. Si hubiéramos estudiado, habríamos aprobado ese examen.
Yeah.
So here the thing is that we didn't study. That didn't happen. And as a consequence, in the present, we didn't pass the exam. So it's like a consequence that won't even happen. Okay? Now that you have this form, we can do what we call the mixed conditionals. And the mixed conditionals is basically when we combine the clauses. Okay, so for example, we can combine the hubiera clause with maybe a consequence in the present. Okay, so let's give you an example of these mixed conditionals.
Si te hubieras llevado paraguas, no estarías enfermo ahorita.
And here we're combining the clause of the third conditional, si te hubieras llevado paraguas, plus the main clause in the second conditional, no estarías enfermo ahorita. Okay, now let's give you another example.
Si la hubiera besado, en este momento seríamos novios.
Once again, he's combining the clause of the third conditional, the hubiera clause, plus the main clause of the second conditional. Pretty easy. That's it for today, my friends from SpanishBall101.com. We hope that you have enjoyed this video. If so, please give it your thumbs up and write a comment down below. We will read them and reply to them. So, once again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and see you in our upcoming video.
¡Hasta luego!
Woo! Hello and welcome back, my friends from SpanishPod101.com. As you know, my name is Manuel.
And I'm Rodrigo.
Yeah, of course, we're kidding. My name is Diego.
And I'm Efrain.
Good. And today we're going to start with our series, Mexican words that you should know. So let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, guys, first of all, we want to tell you that we tried to do this video 3 times. Something bad happened in our previous 2.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can watch that at the end of this video.
Yeah. Okay. Now we are going to watch a sketch with the words that we are going to work with today. See if you can understand them. Let's go!
Hey, hermano.
¿Qué onda, carnal? ¿Cómo estás?
No muy bien.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué tienes?
Tuve una pelea con mis papás y... está muy cañona la situación.
Ey, pero no te me achicopales. Mira, hay un café cerca de la casa. ¿Por qué no vamos ahí y echamos el chal?
Sí, claro. Solo que tengo un bonche de cosas en mi cartera, pero ninguna de ellas es dinero.
Ey, no te preocupes por eso. Yo pago.
Cámara, va.
Oye, pero ¿en dónde estás ahora?
Estoy en el parque donde siempre nos encontramos.
Ah, perfecto. Entonces voy para allá.
Sí, claro. Te espero.
¡Ey, Efraín!
¡Ey!
¿Ya listo?
Sí, solamente... Espera, es que estoy muy cucho para ese lugar.
Claro que no.
Déjame irme a cambiar. Será rápido.
Chale, no. Mejor vamos a quedarnos aquí y platiquemos.
Pero me da cosa que mis papás me vean porque me salí sin permiso.
No, tranquilo, mijo, no creo que pase eso.
¿Seguro?
Seguro.
Rayos, creo que es mi mamá.
Ya nos cayó el chahuizle.
As you might have understood, one of the words that we used was achicopale. And achicopale is basically like a minor state of depression, something that is not too high or too low. For example,
Diego, se murió mi perro.
Firulais. Mira, no te me achicopales. Después compramos otro perro y Firulais número 2. No hay problema.
Okay, the second word here is cañón, and you use it to describe that something is difficult. For example, Diego, Ayer hice mi examen de ingreso a la maestría.
¿Qué tal?
Estaba bien cañón. Creo que no entré.
Claro que sí vas a pasar, por supuesto. Okay, so the next word is carnal. And carnal is one of the ways to call your best friend. So, for example, I can say, Efraín no es mi amigo. Él es mi carnal.
Oh. Okay, the next one is bonche. And it works just for countable things. It means a lot. For example, Diego, tengo un bonche de cosas en mi cartera, pero ninguna de ellas es dinero.
Good. Okay, guys. The next word is chal. And we normally use this word with the expression echar el chal. And echar el chal basically means to go with a friend to a cafeteria or to something healthy and have like a brief talk. So, for example, Efraín, hay un café muy cerca de aquí. ¿Por qué no vamos y echamos el chal?
Claro, vamos. The next word is cucho, and you will use it to describe something that it is in bad shape or something that doesn't look good or something that is not well done. For example, Diego, tienes que levantar tu cuarto. Está bien cucho, bien sucio, bien todo está desordenado, está bien cucho.
Gracias, yo también te quiero. Okay, the next one is cámara. And that's one of the ways for saying okay. So, for example, Efraín, ¿por qué no vamos a la plaza a patinar sobre hielo?
Ok, cámara.
Bien.
Vamos. Okay, the next one is chale, which means oof. Just like that. Oof. For example, Diego, al llegar aquí a tu casa me di cuenta de que se me perdió la cartera.
Chale.
Sí. Chale.
Okay, the next one is chahuizle. And we will normally use this word in the expression ya nos cayó el chahuizle. So, you're going to use this when you know that something bad is going to happen. For example, when you see a policeman coming by and you're drinking alcohol in the street, that you know that that's forbidden, you know that something bad is going to happen because he's going to give you a ticket. So, in that case, you can say, oh, ya me cayó el chahuizle.
Yeah. Okay. The last word is mijo. And you will use it to call a friend or a neighbor or someone of your neighborhood. This word is commonly commonly used with ¿qué ole?, which means what's up. For example, ¿qué ole, mijo?
¿Qué huele, mijo? That's the example.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, now we're going to watch once again the sketch, but now this time with subtitles, so you can understand it better.
Hey, hermano.
¿Qué onda, carnal? ¿Cómo estás?
No muy bien.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué tienes?
Tuve una pelea con mis papás y... está muy cañona la situación.
Ey, pero no te me achicopales. Mira, hay un café cerca de la casa. ¿Por qué no vamos ahí y echamos el chal?
Sí, claro. Solo que tengo un bonche de cosas en mi cartera, pero ninguna de ellas es dinero.
Ey, no te preocupes por eso. Yo pago.
Cámara, va.
Oye, pero ¿en dónde estás ahora?
Estoy en el parque donde siempre nos encontramos.
Ah, perfecto. Entonces voy para allá.
Sí, claro. Te espero.
¡Ey, Efraín!
¡Ey!
¿Ya listo?
Sí, solamente... Espera, es que estoy muy cucho para ese lugar.
Claro que no.
Déjame irme a cambiar. Será rápido.
Chale, no. Mejor vamos a quedarnos aquí y platiquemos.
Pero me da cosa que mis papás me vean porque me salí sin permiso.
No, tranquilo, mijo, no creo que pase eso.
¿Seguro?
Seguro.
Rayos, creo que es mi mamá.
Ya nos cayó el chahuizle.
That's it for today. Thank you. And please give us your thumbs up if you like this video. Comment us. We will reply to your comments. And we love you people. Thank you for everything. Subscribe to this beautiful channel, SpanishPod101.com. See you!
Hello, my friends from SpanishPod101.com. My name is Diego.
Hey, what's up, my friends from SpanishPod101.com? My name is Diego.
And I'm Efraín.
And today we're going to start with a word. Hey!
No manches, Diego. Ni siquiera te rasuraste para el video. Ya ni la chiflas porque es cantada.
Bueno, pues a mí tan siquiera me sale barba y bigote, ve. A ti ni siquiera un pelo.
Pasado de lanza.
El que se lleva se aguanta. Okay, guys, so do you understand what we said before? If not, in this video we're going to give you a guide to understand the Mexican humor, so enjoy it! The Mexican sense of humor is a very particular one, and sometimes the foreigners struggle with understanding the way we express our humor, so that's why in this video we're going to try to uncover it.
Wow. Now, the first example we have here is albures. Sometimes Mexican humor has double sense. We talk about something, but we are saying something on the other side. We play on words. Those words are always with a sexual context. We can give you some examples of that because this video is family friendly.
That's correct. However, if you're wondering an example of it, you can look for Chistes de Polo Polo, who is a Mexican comedian, or just albures.
Siempre me los hacían.
A todos. Another important thing of the Mexican humor is that we make fun of every possible situation, including the dead. Let's take, for example, the calaverita, where a calaverita essentially tells the death of a person who's still alive. For example,
Diego estaba en su casa, mientras la muerte lo esperaba, en la esquina de la parada, ansiosa por su llegada.
oh.
As Mexicans, we make fun of people, and it could be seen as bullying, but we don't do that with bad intentions. We use that as a manner of getting along with someone.
That's correct. So essentially, the more you love your friend, the more you will be a bully with him. Sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, but it is the perfect example of what we call cuchillito de palo, which means knife made of wood that doesn't cut but bothers a lot.
It bothers a lot. That's
For
correct.
example, Diego, estás bien feo.
Te estás más feo.
Eso no es lo que dice tu novia.
Mexicans are politically incorrect people. Why? Because we make fun of minorities such as black guys, Asian guys, or disabled people, poor people, or even gay people. Hey, but please don't take us too seriously. This is just part of our culture, and of course our intention is not to offend people. No, so please take it with a grain of salt. Now, just a warning. We're going to give you an example of this. So if you are a bit sensitive with these topics, skip the next 40 seconds or so. Okay? So, the example.
You go first.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right. Efraín, ¿y qué pasó con María? ¿Ya le hablaste?
No, me da mucha pena hablarle.
¿Por qué no seas joto? Háblale.
No, no es que sea joto, es que... ¿qué tal si me dice que no?
Eres bien joto.
¿Tú sigues yendo a tus clases de guitarra?
No, ya no puedo, no, trabajo todo el tiempo, estoy en la oficina, ya ves que trabajo como negro.
No, brother, ya deberías renunciar a eso.
Sí.
Ni siquiera te pagan tan bien.
Tienes toda la razón, me pagan como niño asiático en fábrica. Casi nada.
Everything has a sense of humor if you look for it. In the most tragic and saddest situations, Mexicans have the capability of finding the sense of humor of that situation. For example, we could find these images on the internet during and afterwards the earthquake.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not only for tragic situations, but I mean we make fun of many situations overall, from the saddest one to the most tragic one. Another example would be,
Diego, creo que se va a morir mi tía.
rayos, bueno, pero ve el lado bueno. Tu casa ya no olerá viejito ni cigarro.
Eres un desgraciado, Diego.
Another important thing in the Mexican humor is that we tend to use apodos for our group of friends. An apodo is basically a nickname. Therefore, in our group of friends, we always have a chaparro, a short person, or a flaco, a thin person, el gordo, fat person, el negro, the brown skin or black skin person, and so on. So, for example, in my group of friends, I am el mamado, which is the strong person.
El que se lleva se aguanta. In Mexico, this is a very popular expression. It could be translated in English as if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. And everything could be fun, everything could be laugh until someone makes us pay back in kind. For example, Diego, estás bien feo.
Tú estás feo.
Eso no es lo que dice tu novia.
Bueno, pero por lo menos mi novia no me ha dejado por mi primo. ¡Ey! No, espera, regresa. Te llevas y no te aguantas.
Hey there, friends of SpanishPod101.com. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you liked this. Please write your comments down below and share it with other learners so we could reply to every comment that you have for us. Okay? Thank you and see you in the next one. Hasta luego!
Want to speak real Spanish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SpanishPod101.com.
Hello and welcome back, my friends of SpanishPod101.com. My name is Diego.
And I'm Efrain.
And today we have the second video of how to express emotions and sickness in Spanish. So we hope that you enjoy this video. Woo! Okay guys, so as we said, this is our second video on how to express emotions and sickness in Mexican Spanish. And the first one that we want to tell you is el córrele que te alcanza. That's another way for calling the diarrhea. So, sabes, tengo el córrele que te alcanza, así que vuelvo en un momento. Tú sigue grabando.
Okay. Next one is se me subió el muerto. Have you felt that you wake up in a nightmare? Or you wake up and you can't even move? You can't say no word, you can't say anything, or even you can barely breathe. I mean, you feel someone on you, and this person or this something is very scareful and you can't move because of it. Well, you call it se me subió el muerto. ¿Y a ustedes se les ha subido el muerto alguna vez? Bueno.
Oh my god, that was very hard. Okay, guys. So the next one is going to be el soponcio or el patatús, which is like a way for calling. It's a situation where you feel very anxious about something, because maybe you got scared for something, and you feel like a mix of emotions within you that enables you to even move or articulate a word, right? So, for example, Efra, el otro día recibí una llamada y me dijeron, hey, tenemos secuestrado a tu hijo, y me dio el patatús. Pero después recordé, hey, yo no tengo hijo.
Okay, a similar one is me va a dar algo. Have you felt like overwhelmed, or when you feel hit because of work or because of a shameful situation? Or maybe you get some bad news and you get sick of it. This expression comes when you feel really nervous about something. For example, Diego, me está buscando mi jefe. Creo que fue porque no entregué el informe. Me va a dar algo.
Tranquilo.
Échame aire.
Very nice. Now the next one is one that I like a lot, and it's estar enculado. And in Mexico we have a huge difference between estar enamorado, to be in love, and estar enculado, which is, I don't really know how to translate this, but let me explain that to you. So estar enculado in Mexico means to be very attracted to someone, or to be kind of in love with someone.
Obsessed.
Like obsessed rather with someone, but like in a sexual way. Not in a romantic way, like, oh, I want to give you flowers and send you letters, but rather like, I want to give you a booty call. Yeah. So that's estar enculado with someone.
Okay, the next one is estar agüitado. And you say this when when someone feels depressed, when someone is sad, or when someone is heartless.
Heartless? Like disheartened?
Disheartened, yeah, that one. Sorry. Or even when someone gets angry, you can use it, okay? Let's see an example. Oye, Diego, ¿te agüitaste de la broma que hice el otro día con tu familia? Quiero decir, ¿te enojaste por esa broma?
Realmente sí.
¿No, en serio?
Sí.
Ah, lo siento. Okay, but another one is, bro, estoy agüitado. Acabo de perder todo mi dinero y no sé dónde lo dejé.
Está arriba de mi cuarto.
Ah, okay.
Ya no estés agüitado. Okay, guys. So now the last one. Be careful, beware, because this is not really family friendly. So if you are under 18 years, please leave this video right now. Okay, now that you are over 18 years old, let me tell you that in Mexico, when we want to convey that someone is enojado, angry, we will say three very common things. And we say, estar encabronado, estar emputado, or estar enchilado.
Yeah.
These three are synonyms for conveying I'm angry. Like, Efra, estoy emputado.
¿Por qué?
Porque quería grabar muchos videos el día de hoy y solo pudimos grabar uno.
Cierto. Now, we will play one sketch and we will use this expression and words that we saw in this video, okay? And check them and see if you can understand them all. Okay, let's go.
Let's play it.
¿Qué rayos, Efraín? ¿Qué estamos haciendo aquí?
Oh. Te traje aquí para hablar. Estás agüitado, ¿verdad?
No, ¿por qué?
Vamos, se te ve en la cara.
Bueno, a decir verdad, anoche se me subió el muerto. No te pases, es la sensación más horrible que puedas sentir. Y a decir verdad, ya van 2 noches seguidas que me sucede.
¡Wow! ¿Y ya hiciste algo para solucionar eso?
La verdad es que no, tengo otras cosas en la cabeza.
Ah, es porque cortaste con...
Sí. No digas su nombre.
Mm, ok. ¿Sabes? Lo que yo creo que te pasa es que estás enculado. A mí me pasaba igual con mi exnovia. La alucinaba, lloraba por las calles y bueno, no manches, yo creí que ya me estaba dando el soponcio.
¿Y luego? ¿Qué tienes?
Traigo el correle que te alcanza.
No seas asqueroso, ve al baño.
Solo estoy bromeando. Listo, ya regresé.
Finalmente. Oye, no manches, ¿ya viste la nueva serie?
No, ¿cuál?
Hay una que se llama María de todos los ángeles. Y sabes, me quedé con el ojo cuadrado porque tiene unos efectos buenísimos y además la trama es fantástica.
A ver, ponlo. Oh, ¿por qué lo mató?
Ya sé, cuando yo vi ese episodio la verdad es que me enchilé. ¿Cómo puede ser posible que María le haya robado a su novio de su mejor amiga y después lo mató?
Ah, Ay, no me va a dar algo.
Ya sé.
Está muy fuerte.
Lo sé.
That's it for today, friends of SpanishPod101.com. Thank you for watching us, and please write us and leave us your comments down below. We will read them, and please share this video with other learners and make this video viral, please.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so hopefully we will see you in our next video, guys.
Hasta luego.
Hello there, friends from SpanishPod101.com. My name is Diego.
And I'm Efrain.
Yeah, and today we're going to talk about tongue twisters. So we hope that you have a lot of fun because, of course, we will have it. So enjoy the video. So a tongue twister is a phrase that is designed to be difficult to articulate properly. Therefore, saying tongue twisters help you improve your diction. Now, in this video, we're going to show you 7 that are going to be from the easiest to the hardest. And these tongue twisters are used all over Latin America, and some of them are entirely Mexican. So the challenge for you guys is this. Try to pronounce these tongue twisters with the same pace and rhythm than us. So let's start with the first one.
Okay, the first one is ¿Cómo quieres que te quiera si el que te quiere no te quiere como yo te quiero?
Okay, ahora rápido.
¿Cómo quieres que te quiera si el que te quiere no te quiere como yo te quiero?
Good. The second one. Me trajo Tajo 3 trajes me trajo Tajo. Me trajo Tajo 3 trajes. Me trajo maldición. Me trajo Tajo 3 trajes, me trajo Tajo.
Eso. Ok. El siguiente. R con R guitarra. Ay, no, perdón. R con R guitarra. R con R carril. Rápido ruedan los carros. Rápido el ferrocarril. Let's say it fast. R con R guitarra. R con R carril. Rápido ruedan los carros. Rápido el ferrocarril.
¡Sí! Bien. Ahora vamos con trabalenguas más difíciles. La araña con maña amaña la araña. La araña con maña teje la telaraña. La araña con maña es una tacaña. La araña con maña amaña la La araña con maña amaña la araña. La araña con maña teje la telaraña. La araña con maña es una tacaña. Good.
Okay, the next one is really difficult for me. We are not the best in tongue twisters, but let's try it. 3 tristes tigres tragaban... otra vez. 3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en 3 tristes trazos en un trigal. En un trigal, 3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en 3 tristes trastos. Okay, let's say fast. 3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en 3 tristes tractos en un trigal. En un trigal tragaban 3 tristes tigres tragaban trigo en 3 tristes... Okay, let's try two.
Okay. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un tres. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en tres tristes trazos en un trigal. En un trigal, tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en tres tristes trazos.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Okay, the next one. Este es difícil. Este es difícil para mí. Compadre, cómpreme un coco. Compadre, no compro coco, porque como poco coco, como poco compro. Ok. Compadre, cómprame un coco. Compadre, cómprame un coco. Compadre, no compro coco, porque como poco coco, como poco. Ok. Compadre, cómprame un coco. Compadre, no compro coco, porque como poco coco, como poco compro.
Oh,
Bien.
I wanna
bien.
try it. Compadre, cómprame un coco. Compadre, no compro coco porque como poco coco. Okay, next one.
The next one, the last one. This is the most difficult.
El volcán de Parangaricutirimícuaro se quiere desparangaricutirimícuarizar, y quien lo desparangaricutirimícuarice será un gran desparangaricutirimícuarizador. Okay, once again. El volcán de Parangaricutirimícuaro se quiere desparangaricutirimícuarizar, y quien lo desparangaricutirimícuarice otra vez, desparangaricutirimícuarice. Ok. El volcán de Parangaricutirimícuaro se quiere desparangaricutirimícuarizar, y quien lo desparangaricutirimícuarice será un gran desparangaricutirimícuarizador. ¡Sí! A ver, try to. Sí, try.
No, I don't want to try it. Okay, so this is a bonus for you guys. I haven't found a single person that is able to pronounce this. Okay, so we have a name, and the name is Eustaquio. Alright, that's the name of a person, Eustaquio. But are you able to pronounce Eustaquio 3 times? Are you able to say it 3 times in a row and very fast? I haven't found a single person that is able to do it. So why don't you try? Why don't you say Eustaquio?
Eustaquio.
Okay, now try to say it, but 3 times.
3
but
times.
Fast.
Fast or slow?
No, fast.
Eustaquio.
No.
Eustaquio.
No.
Eustaquio, ¿verdad?
Eustaquio.
Eustaquio. Eustaquio.
Hopefully, guys, you can do this. If so, please let us know in the comment section.
So that's it for today. Thank you for watching us, friends from SpanishPod101.com. And please give us your thumbs up if you like this video. And please subscribe and write your comments below.
And that's it. So see you in the next video.
Hello there, my friends from SpanishPod101.com. As you might know, my name is Raúl.
And I'm Ricardo.
Okay, no, of course we're kidding. My name is Diego.
And I'm Efrain.
And in today's video, we're going to learn how to roll your R's.
Ferrocarril.
Perro.
Rumba.
Enjoy the video.
Woo! So when you ask a Spanish learner what are the most common complications when learning this language, they would say that those are the verb tenses, subjunctive tense, and the verb to be in its 2 forms, ser and estar. But they have this trouble in common, rolling the R.
Yeah, rolling your R's. It is important to remember that rolling the R's is considered a trill.
Mm-hmm.
This is not necessarily a trick, but rather a skill. And yes, this skill you can develop it. Okay, you can do it.
Yeah.
There's just a genetic condition that enables you to do it, but it is
not common at all.
It is not that common at all. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to teach you how to do it with very simple steps that will take you no more than 2 weeks with daily practice.
Yeah.
But tell me, why is it important to learn how to roll your R's?
Well, it's because some words, when you don't roll your R, they have different meanings.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so for example, pero, which means but, pero.
But it also has perro. Perro, dog.
Yeah, very good. Or for example, we have para,
Uh-huh.
which means for.
Or parra, which is grapevine.
Yeah, very good. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Or for example, we have caro, expensive. Once again,
Yeah.
caro.
And you have carro. Carro, car.
Yeah, very good. Finally, we have, for example, moro, which is moor.
Or morro, which is Mexican Spanish, means guy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it is important to know how to roll your R's. First step, you need to be conscious about how your mouth and your tongue work. For that, we will do a very quick exercise. And the exercise is the following. Imagine that you have some butter or marmalade stuck in your palate. The palate obviously is the upper part of your mouth, inside your mouth, here. Imagine that you have some marmalade or butter stuck there. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to scrape it with your tongue, okay? By moving back and forth. This is important so you can get to know that your palate has two parts. A soft part in the back of your mouth, inside, and a rock part in the front. The rock part is what we call the alveolar ring, and this part is important for rolling your R's. Basically, we can say that the alveolar ring is just behind your front teeth. So your front teeth, the alveolar ring is right here. It's a rock part.
Yeah. So the second exercise is knowing that you can do a lip trill, okay? And you can achieve this sound through repeating or imitating the sound of an engine, like, or even when you are cold. Okay.
Yeah, this is important so you can visualize how the trill works. And the same movement that your lips make is by blowing out, but keeping a very small gap in your lips.
Yep.
This is what will make this sound. So you're blowing, but if you close your lips, little by little, eventually this trill will be so
Will come out. Yeah.
will come out. Very good. So this is the same movement that your tongue will make inside your mouth as long as it is in the alveolar ring, and this is the basis of rolling your R's. Very good. Now that you have mastered the lip trill, we can proceed to the next step. So this step is, believe it or not, just making the sound shh. Oh yes. Shh. Like when you are in a cinema or in a library and someone is talking, what do you do? Shh. So obviously you know how to make this sound, but the importance is not just to make this sound, but rather to try to stop this sound with your tongue. That is putting your tongue in behind your front teeth in the alveolar ring and try to stop it. Eventually, and with practice, your tongue will start to vibrate. So let's try it. So you see, he has mastered that sound. Very good. So this is the second step. This is important because this will make you aware that your tongue needs to be relaxed. Maybe my tongue is not being that relaxed because I'm talking too much, but your tongue needs to be relaxed so your tongue start vibrating. So once again, very good, guys. So now that you have mastered this, we can proceed to the following step. And what's the following step?
You didn't tell me, man.
Jimmy.
So you have to keep in mind these three things for doing this exercise.
the amount of airflow, and the second one is the gap of air. This gap between the tip of your tongue and the palate. And the third one is how relaxed your tongue is, which is really important to get that vibration. Okay, so very good. Now that your tongue is already vibrating, it could sound more like a jackhammer in a construction or a chainsaw. But you are really close now to the tongue trill, a useful tongue trill for your R's in Spanish.
Yeah, which is called the alveolar tongue trill.
Yep. Now, we have reached the point where we can get the trill that makes the rolled R's. Okay. This is a little bit different than the closed trill, which we learned before. But in this case, your mouth will be more open and the tip of your tongue must approach the roof of your mouth. It's a little bit more difficult, but here's how we can do it.
Exactly. So once again, the tip of your tongue must touch the alveolar ring. Once again, that is right behind your teeth. And your tongue needs to have like a new shape. Okay, a new shape where the tip touches slightly just your ring, alveolar ring. Now your mouth in this case should be slightly open. That is like this. If you don't know where to place your tongue, it's the same as when you say the English word T. Once again, so in this case, what we're going to do is the same what you did with the sh sound. So the first thing is that you need to blow out some air, not too much, not too little, but enough to vibrate your tongue once again. However, this might not be easy at first. Why? Because you need to have the U shape. You need to have your tongue relax. Okay? So I will try to do it. So please look very closely. T. Eventually, if you practice enough, you will find how to relax your tongue, and after some time you will develop finally your roll R. There you have it. Once again, the sh sound or the closed trill, the alveolar sound, very good. Nice. And now you need to practice this. Remember something very important here, guys. When you learn how to whistle, normally you don't learn any 2 or 3 days, but rather it takes you slightly more, and you need constant practice to master how to whistle. It's the same practice that you need to roll your R's. Finally, and this is like a final note, where you will use this alveolar sound, this alveolar trill. Okay guys, now it is important to know where to use this alveolar trill. And you can use it in 3 occasions. First of all, when the words start with an R or end with an R. Okay? So let's start with some words that starts with an R. For example, rojo, Roma, Raúl, Ricardo. Or there are also some words that end with an R. For example, color, sabor. Very good. Or even
correr.
Yeah.
Correr. Now, obviously here, I'm kind of exaggerating this sound, but even if I do it in a normal pace, you will see how I need to roll my R's. Roma, Ricardo, rojo, sabor, color,
Very good.
correr.
Okay, so the alveolar trill is also very useful when you see a double R. He used this example, correr, 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 which also has a double R. But we also have this word, ferrocarril. Can you pronounce it? Ferrocarril. Or the single word, carril. Carril. Or the word correr conjugated in first person, corro. Corro.
Very good.
That's it for today, my friends of SpanishPod101.com. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Give us your thumbs up. Share this video with other learners that want to pronounce the R. Okay? And click on the notifications. Subscribe to this channel. See you
In our next video.
Hasta luego.
Nuestro amor es imposible. Nunca podrá ser.
No me digas eso, Federico Armando Martínez Arteaga. Okay, my friends from SpanishPod101.com. As you know, my real name is Diego.
And I'm Efraín.
And today in this video we're going to check some Mexican telenovela phrases that you should know. So, enjoy the video. Woo!
You may love them or you may hate them. Or you may love them and hate them at once. But at least everyone, not in the world, but everyone that we know have seen at least one episode of a Mexican telenovela. For example, María la del Barrio, when it was first released, it was known in at least 120 countries around the world.
Yeah, that's right. So, in this video we're going to cover some expressions that are at the same time cheesy, but also kind of entertaining. So you will feel like the sensation that you're watching a telenovela. So let's start with the first one. Acepto casarme contigo, aunque no te amo. I will marry you, even though I don't love you. And of course, you will say this to someone who you need to marry, but you don't necessarily love him or love her.
¡Me las vas a pagar! ¡Ernesto García de Fernando Lorca! You are going to pay this! Armando Ernesto García Lorca!
You changed the name there.
It doesn't matter, he's going to pay anyway!
Anyways.
No!
No, por favor, no me haga daño. No, please, don't hurt me. And of course you say this to someone who wants to hurt you. And you don't want to be hurt, of course.
Lo nuestro no puede ser. This can happen.
Esa no es.
Lo nuestro no puede ser. Our love could never be. And you say this when you don't like a person and you don't want to hurt his or her
Feelings.
her feelings. Yeah.
Me voy a vengar, Pablo, por lo que le hiciste a mi hermana. I'm going to take revenge, Pablo, for what you did to my sister. And of course you will say this when you want to take revenge on someone, so it's pretty easy.
Tú y yo somos primos. Esto es pecado. This is
You and I are cousins. This is a sin. And of course you say this when you
Have a forbidden love between, between cousins.
it happens. No, just kidding. Borra eso.
Te vas a quemar en las llamas del infierno, José Manuel. You are going to burn in the flames of the hell. So sometimes in Mexican telenovelas, the more adjectives you use, the merrier. So it's not just born in hell, but born in the flames of hell.
Wow. Si no eres mío, no serás de nadie. If you are not mine, you won't be anybody's. And you say this when you break up with someone or someone breaks up with you and
And you want to kill him or kill? No, of course not. No, but you want to show that you can't be with someone else, or you don't want him or don't want her to be with someone else.
of course this is a telenovelas line. We would never use
We
it.
will never use it. Well, no often. No.
Not that often.
Not that often. Pero Carla Cecilia, te amo. No importa que esta es la segunda vez que te veo. Carla Cecilia, I love you. It doesn't matter that this is just the second time that I see you. So this is obviously a bit exaggerated because you cannot love someone in just 2 days, right? So, but anyways, in the telenovelas, it can happen because that's true love.
Mm-hmm. Nuestro amor es imposible. Our love is impossible. And you say this when the parents of your girl doesn't want you to marry her. That happens.
Or date her only, not just marry her.
Diego, algún día encontraré el amor. Nunca me rendiré.
Jamás te rindas. El amor puede estar a la vuelta de la esquina.
Oh, sí. Okay, that's it for today, friends of SpanishPod101.com. If you like this video, please share it with other learners and give us your thumbs up. Write your comments down below. We will reply to them as soon as possible. And see you in the next video.
See you
Hasta
guys.
luego.
5 sentence patterns for beginners. Let's go. Me llamo Rosa. My name is Rosa. Me llamo Rosa. My name is Rosa. Hola, encantada de conocerte. Me llamo Rosa. ¿Cómo te llamas? Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Rosa. What is your name? Tengo 26 años. I am 26 years old. Tengo 26 años. I am 26 years old. Yo tengo 26 años. ¿Y tú? ¿Cuántos años tienes? I'm 26 years old. And you? How old are you? Vivo en Madrid. I live in Madrid. Vivo en Madrid. I live in Madrid. Nací en Granada, pero ahora vivo en Madrid. I was born in Granada, but now I live in Madrid. Me gusta cantar. I like singing. Me gusta cantar. I like singing. Me gusta cantar, cocinar y viajar. También me gustan mucho los animales. I like singing, cooking and traveling. I also like animals a lot. ¿Puedes ayudarme? Can you help me? ¿Puedes ayudarme? Can you help me? ¿Puedes ayudarme, por favor? Can you help me, please? 10 phrases to help you in an emergency. Let's go. Llama a la policía, por favor. Call the police, please. Llama a la policía, por favor. Call the police, please. So if you're in Spain and you need to call the police, you need to dial 091. ¿Tienes fiebre? Do you have a fever? ¿Tienes fiebre? Do you have a fever?
Are you okay?
Are you feeling okay? Perdí mi pasaporte. I lost my passport. Perdí mi pasaporte. I lost my passport. So, yeah, if you lose your passport, go to your embassy, I guess. I hope they will take care of it very soon. Creo que comí algo malo. I think I ate something bad. Creo que comí algo malo. I think I ate something bad. So I've never tried it, but I heard from a friend that having some charcoal peels really helps when you have eaten something bad. Necesito un médico. I need a doctor. Necesito un médico. I need a doctor. So if you have any health emergency, you can call 061. No puedo encontrar el camino de vuelta a mi hotel. I can't find the way back to my hotel. No puedo encontrar el camino de vuelta a mi hotel. I can't find the way back to my hotel. Like before, I guess it wasn't that uncommon to be lost, but now that we have like mobile internet everywhere and Google Maps and everything, I think that helped a lot, but still. ¿Hay alguna farmacia cerca? Is there a pharmacy nearby? ¿Hay alguna farmacia cerca? Is there a pharmacy nearby? In Spain, you can easily spot the pharmacies because they have like a big green cross sign on the side, so they are really easy to spot. ¿Me puedes ayudar? Can you help me? ¿Me puedes ayudar? Can you help me? I think in general Spanish people are very friendly, so I'm sure if you are lost or need something, like you can ask them. Even though we don't speak English super well, I think we'll try to help you. Necesito una ambulancia. I need an ambulance. Necesito una ambulancia. I need an ambulance. So if you need an ambulance, call 061. ¿Podría usar tu teléfono? Could I use your phone? ¿Podría usar tu teléfono? Could I use your phone? Top 20 travel phrases you should know. ¿Cuánto cuesta esto? How much is this? ¿Cuánto cuesta esto? How much is this? You can also say, ¿cuánto vale? ¿Hablas inglés? Do you speak English? ¿Hablas inglés? Do you speak English? In most cases, the answer to that might not be that positive, but yeah, you can try. ¿Me puedo probar esto? Can I try this on? ¿Me puedo probar esto? Can I try this on? So if you enter a clothing store and there's something you like, you can ask the shopping assistant, ¿me puedo probar esto? ¿Tienes sitio para esta noche? Do you have any vacancies tonight? ¿Tienes sitio para esta noche? Do you have any vacancies tonight? Maybe try to not get to the point in which you have to ask this and book your room beforehand. No. ¿Tienes alguna recomendación? Do you have any recommendations? ¿Tienes alguna recomendación? Do you have any recommendations? Like if you travel to Spain, you have to go to Granada. Cannot miss it. Most beautiful city in the world. Me gustaría 10 de estos. I'd like 10 of these. Me gustaría 10 de estos. I'd like 10 of these. So if you want to buy souvenirs for all your friends and you don't really want to like think a lot, you just can find some, I don't know, keychain or postcard. Say, me gustaría 10 de estos. I would like 10 of these. And it'll be over. Because it's pretty stressful to find souvenirs for everyone. Me gustaría este. I'd like this. Me gustaría este. I'd like this. So if you're talking to the shopping assistant and maybe the thing you want is a bit further away, like you can point at it and say, me gustaría este. Tengo una reserva. I have a reservation. Tengo una reserva. I have a reservation. So if you really want to go to a restaurant, try to research a little bit and see if that place is normally full so that you can make a reservation beforehand. ¿Es este el autobús correcto para el aeropuerto? Is this the right bus for the airport? ¿Es este el autobús correcto para el aeropuerto? Is this the right bus for the airport? Normally going by taxi to the airport is pretty expensive, so you want to check the buses. ¿Es gratis el wifi? Is the Wi-Fi free? ¿Es gratis el wifi? Is the Wi-Fi free? The Spanish people have this tendency of saying Wi-Fi even in English because we are so used to call it that way in Spanish. So if person is talking to you and say something about Wi-Fi, you know they mean Wi-Fi. ¿Me podría dar un descuento? Could you give me a discount? ¿Me podría dar un descuento? Could you give me a discount? So it's not that common in Spain to ask for a discount in a store. So yeah, maybe if you go to an outdoors market or to these stalls near the beach, you can ask for a discount. ¿Me podría encontrar una habitación para no fumadores? Could you find me a non-smoking room? ¿Me podría encontrar una habitación para no fumadores? Could you find me a non-smoking room? So about smoking, in Spain is forbidden to smoke inside places. And I find it so funny that in Japan it's the opposite, you cannot smoke outside, but you can smoke in places. I just find it kind of weird. How is it in your country? ¿Podrías sacarme una foto, por favor? Could you take a picture of me, please? ¿Podrías sacarme una foto, por favor? Could you take a picture of me, please? I have the impression that lately, with all these selfie sticks and things, people are not asking that anymore. But before, it was really common to get asked that. ¿Podría tener la cuenta? Could I have the check? ¿Podría tener la cuenta? Could I have the check? And also you can just say la cuenta, por favor. It's the same thing. ¿Tienen algún plato vegetariano? Do you have any vegetarian dishes? ¿Tienen algún plato vegetariano? Do you have any vegetarian dishes? So before it wasn't that common, but nowadays there are a lot of vegetarian and vegan places opening in Spain, so it's getting easier. And also, in normal places, they now have options for vegetarian people, so yeah, getting easier. Perdone, ¿cuál es la tarifa? Excuse me, what's the fare? Perdone, ¿cuál es la tarifa? Excuse me, what's the fare? Some museums and monuments sometimes have a special fare for students, so if you are one, you can maybe ask, Perdone, ¿cuál es la tarifa para estudiantes? ¿Aceptáis tarjeta de crédito? Do you take credit cards? ¿Aceptáis tarjeta de crédito? Do you take credit cards? So in most shops in Spain, you can pay by card and there's no problem, but maybe if you go to a small town, go to a small shop, like you might have to pay in cash. So yeah, in these cases, like you can ask this question. ¿Podría darme un mapa? Could I get a map? ¿Podría darme un mapa? Could I get a map? I'm so thankful about Google Maps because I have no sense of direction, and even if I have a map, like for me it's so difficult to like understand it and follow it. So yeah, I'm happy there's technology now. ¿Podríamos tener el menú, por favor? Could we have the menu, please? ¿Podríamos tener el menú, por favor? Could we have the menu, please? Yeah, if you go to a restaurant, you can ask this question and they'll bring you the menu. Esto no es lo que pedí. This isn't what I ordered. Esto no es lo que pedí. This isn't what I ordered. Yeah, normally if you get something different from what you ordered and you say this politely, like they will replace it for you. So no problem. Perdona, sorry, but this is not what I ordered. ¿Te importaría cambiarlo? Would you mind to change it?
Want to speak real Spanish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SpanishPod101.com.
Top 10 phrases your parents always say. Let's go. Ve con cuidado. Be careful. Ve con cuidado. Be careful. Always. Like before I leave home. Like my mother would tell that to me. Like always, always. Estate callado. Be quiet. Estate callado. Be quiet. I was a pretty quiet girl, so I didn't get that very much. Compórtate. Behave. Compórtate. Behave. I would get told that like if my parents left me with other people, like they would tell me like, compórtate. ¿Qué acabo de decir? What did I just say? ¿Qué acabo de decir? What did I just say? ¿Qué acabo de decir? Ve a la cama. Go to bed. Ve a la cama. Go to bed. Voy a contar hasta 3. I'm going to count to 3. Voy a contar hasta 3. I'm going to count to 3. Wow. They would tell me this every time, like, and it's so scary, like 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Para. Stop. Para. Stop. Very simple but very effective word. ¿Qué has dicho? What did you say? ¿Qué has dicho? What did you say? So yeah, if the child says something inappropriate, like the parent would say, ¿Qué has dicho? Para la televisión ahora. Turn the TV off now. Para la televisión ahora. Turn the TV off now. So I don't know if the kids now like watch as much TV as we used to. Like maybe now they are with their computers or their phones. So it would be like, apaga el ordenador ahora. Like turn the computer off. ¿Te has cepillado los dientes? Did you brush your teeth? ¿Te has cepillado los dientes? Did you brush your teeth? Yeah, when I was a child, they would always remind me of that, like every night. Now I do it on my own. I don't need them to remember to remind it to me.
10 words for connecting thoughts. So let's get started. Actualmente, currently. Actualmente hay un oso panda en el zoo. Currently, there's one panda bear in the zoo. Consecutivamente, consecutively. Cogió las llaves y consecutivamente se fue. He picked up the keys and consecutively he left. De hecho, in fact. Me gusta tu idea. De hecho, haremos eso. I like your idea. In fact, we'll do that. En efecto, indeed. En efecto, la solución es esa. The solution is that, indeed. Finalmente, finally. Finalmente se dio por vencido. Finally, he gave up. No obstante, however. No obstante, compró el otro abrigo. However, he bought the other coat. Por lo tanto, therefore. No tengo dinero, por lo tanto, no puedo comprarlo. I don't have money, therefore I cannot buy it. Por otra parte, on the other hand. Por otra parte, él también tiene razón. On the other hand, he is also right. Sin embargo, nevertheless, jugaron muy bien, sin embargo, perdieron. They played very well, nevertheless, they lost. También, also, ellos también quieren venir. They also want to come. The topic of today is the weather. The first word is fresco, which means cool, but only refer to the weather. A sentence with fresco could be hoy hace fresco, today it is cool. Tormenta eléctrica, thunderstorm. You could normally only say tormenta instead of tormenta eléctrica. La tormenta asustó a mi hermana. The thunderstorm frightened my sister. The next word is claro, which means clear. El cielo está claro, which could be like the sky is clear. The next word is nublado, which means cloudy. Again, el cielo está nublado y creo que lloverá. The sky is cloudy and I think it will rain. The next word is soleado, which means sunny. Hoy está soleado e iré a dar un paseo. Today it is sunny and I will go for a walk. Week is at the office, so let's go. We have compañía, which means company. Mi padre no trabaja en una compañía. My father doesn't work in a company. The next word is horas extras, which is overtime. Tuve que trabajar 2 horas extra. I had to work like 2 more hours, 2 hours overtime. I don't know how to translate that. The next word is reunión, which is meeting. Di una presentación en la reunión. I did a presentation in the meeting. The following word is salario, which means salary. Tiene un salario bajo, pero le gusta mucho su trabajo. He's got a low salary, but he really likes his job. The next word is compañero, which means colleague. Mis compañeros son muy simpáticos. My colleagues are very friendly. In the classroom, aula means classroom. So, éramos 20 alumnos en el aula. We were 20 students in the classroom. And the next word is estudiante, which means student. I have already used that word in the last sentence. Mi hermana es una estudiante de secundaria. My sister is a high school student. The next word is profesora, which means teacher, but female teacher. So if you want to say like a male teacher, you have to say profesor. Mi profesora de literatura era muy estricta. My literature teacher was very strict. The next word is deberes, which is homework. And you use this word with the verb hacer, do your homework. Todos los días tenía que hacer muchos deberes. Every day I had to do a lot of homework. The next word is libro de texto, which means textbook. And a sentence with it. Cada septiembre me encantaba comprar los nuevos libros de texto. So each September I loved buying the new textbooks. It's home appliances. We have aire acondicionado, which is air conditioner. En Granada, sin aire acondicionado, en verano creo que moriría. In Granada, without air conditioner in summer, I think I would die. It's true. The next word is aspiradora, vacuum. Hay alguien que no vacía la aspiradora después de usarla. There's someone who doesn't empty the vacuum after using it. The next word is frigorífico, which means refrigerator. Sometimes, I say frigo instead of frigorífico because it's too long. El frigorífico se rompió y tuvimos que tirar la comida. The refrigerator broke down and we had to throw away the food. The next word is lavadora, which is washing machine. En mi residencia no hay lavadoras. In my dorm there aren't washing machines. The next word is ventilador, fan. En verano estoy pegada al ventilador. In summer I'm stuck, glued to the fan. It's bugs. The next word is araña, spider. Me dan un poco de miedo las arañas. I'm a bit scared of spiders. Yeah. Cucaracha, which means cockroach. En mi habitación en Tokio vi 3 cucarachas. In my room in Tokyo I saw 3 cockroaches and it was horrible. The next word is gusano, which is worm. Cuando era pequeña tenía una caja llena de gusanos de seda. When I was a child, I had a box full of silkworms. The next one is hormiga, which means ant. De pequeña vi millones de veces la película Hormigas. When I was a child, I watched a million times the film Ants. The next one is mosca, which means fly. Había una mosca un poco molesta en mi habitación. There was a quite disturbing fly in my room. And yeah, this is the end of today's Spanish Weekly Words. I hope you learned something. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.
You just got a text message from your hotel's pickup service. What does the first number refer to? What does the first number refer to? The number in the text message refers to the customer code.
Código de cliente.
Hi everybody, Rosa here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Spanish questions. The question for this lesson is: how do you know when to use ser o estar? This can be confusing for Spanish learners, especially for native English speakers, because both ser and estar mean to be. First, let's go over the forms of ser. I am, yo soy, you are singular, tú eres. He, she is, you are, polite. Él, ella, usted es. We are, nosotros somos, you are, plural. Vosotros sois. They are, you are, polite and plural. Ellos, ellas, ustedes son. The different forms of estar are: yo estoy for I am. Tú estás for you are, singular. Él, ella, usted está for he, she is, you are, polite. Nosotros estamos for we are. Vosotros estáis for you are in polite form. And ellos, ellas, ustedes están for they are. You are, polite and plural. There is a subtle but simple difference between the two words for to be. Estar is for temporary conditions such as feelings and emotions, and that's why how are you is ¿cómo estás? Ser is for characteristics or permanent states of being. For example, if I'd say I am American, I would say yo soy americano. Here's a good rule of thumb. Turn the sentence into a question. If the question uses how, then use estar. And if it uses what, use ser. Take the word callado, for example, which means quiet. Depending on which verb you use, the nuance will be different. If you say ella es callada, which uses ser, that means she's quiet, as in she's a quiet person. On the other hand, if you say ella está callada, which uses the verb estar, that would mean she's being quiet. The nuance is that this situation is temporary and that she's just being quiet in this moment in time. Pretty cool, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment and I'll try to answer them. Hi everybody, Rosa here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Spanish questions. The question for this lesson is: when do you use the conjunction u instead of o? First, let's go over some background information on how to use o. O is a conjunction in Spanish that means or. It's a conjunción coordinada disyuntiva or disjunctive coordinating conjunction. That means it connects two different sentences and it used to give contrast or connect contrary opinions. An example of contrast would be: sal a trabajar ahora o no llegarás a tiempo. Meaning, go to work now or you are not going to be on time. Here, that means if part A, go to work, doesn't happen, part B, you are not going to be there on time, will happen. An example of connecting contrary opinions would be: ¿qué quieres de postre? ¿Helado o fruta? Meaning, what do you want for dessert? Ice cream or fruit? This is the most common use of o. Now, on to the question for this lesson. O changes to u when or precedes a word that begins with an o sound. This includes H and O together because H is silent in Spanish. Let's go through some examples so you can learn when to use U instead of O. First up, más vale que vengas a la hora u otra persona te quitará el sitio. Meaning, you better come on time or another person is going to take your place. Here, the word otra, another, begins with an O sound. Therefore, we change O to U. Another example would be: puede utilizar esta mesa para jardín u hogar. Meaning, you can use this table for the garden or home. So why do the words change? That's easy, because it's easier to pronounce. How was this lesson? Pretty interesting, right? Do you have any more questions? Leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Hasta luego, see you later!
Want to speak real Spanish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SpanishPod101.com.
Ay, oye, parece que va a llover.
Sí, el cielo se está nublando.
Parece que va a llover.
Ay, mamá, me estoy mojando.
Hello there, my beautiful, beautiful family from SpanishPod101.com. As you may know, my name is Diego.
And I'm Efraín.
And today we have a very special guest whose name is...
Daddy!
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about how to start a conversation in Spanish. Especially, there are many topics that you can use to start a conversation in Spanish. In this video, we're going to focus on one topic, the weather. So please guys, enjoy this video. Woo!
Es un bonito día, ¿no lo crees? Es un bonito día, ¿no lo crees? What a beautiful day, isn't it?
Es un bonito día, ¿no lo crees?
Sí, me gustan los días soleados.
A mí también.
Parece que va a llover. Parece que va a llover. It seems like it's going to rain.
Parece que va a llover.
Ya sé, está muy nublado el día, ¿no?
Odio los días cuando son así.
Sí, ya quisiera estar en mi casa.
Yo también. En tu casa.
No podríamos pedir un mejor día, ¿o sí? No podríamos pedir un mejor día, ¿o sí? We couldn't ask for a better day, can we?
¡Wow! No podríamos pedir un mejor día, ¿o sí?
Sí, está súper bonito. Quiero un helado.
A mí también se me antojó un helado.
¿Vamos por uno?
Claro, conozco una excelente heladería.
Va.
¿Qué te parece este clima? ¿Qué te parece este clima? What do you think about the weather?
¡Wow! ¿Qué te parece este clima?
Está horrible, me estoy muriendo de calor.
Sí, ya sé, necesito tomar un refrigerio o quitarme la playera.
Hace mucho frío el día de hoy. Hace mucho frío el día de hoy. It's freezing today.
Ay, hace mucho frío el día de hoy, ¿no?
Ya sé.
Qué mala suerte que no traje mi chamarra.
Bueno, yo traigo una, si quieres te comparto tantita.
Ah, sí, vale.
Está muy fuerte la lluvia, ¿no? Está muy fuerte la lluvia, ¿no? What a heavy rain, isn't it?
Está muy fuerte la lluvia, ¿no?
Ya sé, ojalá se quite pronto.
Sí, bueno, pero por otro lado es bueno para la naturaleza.
Pero no para el tráfico.
No, tienes toda la razón.
Está muy nublado. Espero que al rato se componga el día. Está muy nublado. Espero que al rato se componga el día. It's cloudy. I hope it gets better today.
¡Wow! Mira esto, está muy nublado. Espero que al rato se componga el día.
Pero a mí me gustan los días nublados.
Ah, a mí también.
That's it for today, my beautiful family of SpanishPod101.com. We're really happy that you joined us through this video. Please give us your thumbs up, share this video with other learners, write your comments down below, subscribe to this channel, click on the notifications, and see you in our next video. ¡Hasta luego!
Hello there, my beautiful. Ya, ahora son las 2, 3. Today we have a very special guest who's... Perdón. No son así.
Sí, ya quisiera estar en mi casa.
Yo también. En tu casa.
No entendí el chiste.
Pedir un mejor día, ¿o sí?
No sé qué decir. Y así de...
No. 1, 2, 3. ¡Órale!
In our next video. ¡Hasta luego! Ay, te estaba tapando. No.
Y yo...
How are your Spanish listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear the question in Spanish. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end.
Un hombre y una mujer están hablando. ¿Cuántas personas en total vendrán a la fiesta?
La fiesta se llevará a cabo mañana.
¿Quién vendrá a la fiesta?
Nosotros dos amigos míos y el profesor.
Entonces serán 5 personas.
Ah, el profesor vendrá con su esposa.
Está bien. ¿Cuántas personas en total vendrán a la fiesta? Un hombre y una mujer están hablando. ¿Cuántas personas en total vendrán a la fiesta?
La fiesta se llevará a cabo mañana.
¿Quién vendrá a la fiesta?
Nosotros dos amigos míos y el profesor.
Entonces serán 5 personas.
Ah, el profesor vendrá con su esposa.
Está bien. Una mujer compró una cama. ¿En dónde la pondrá?
Esta cama es grande.
Sí, no la puedo poner junto a la puerta.
Pongámosla al final de la habitación.
¿Deberíamos ponerla en medio?
No, pongámosla derecha, junto a la pared.
Está bien, suena bien. ¿Me ayudas a cargarla? ¿En dónde la pondrá? Una mujer compró una cama. ¿En dónde la pondrá?
Esta cama es grande.
Sí, no la puedo poner junto a la puerta.
Pongámosla al final de la habitación.
¿Deberíamos ponerla en medio?
No, pongámosla derecha, junto a la pared.
Está bien, suena bien. ¿Me ayudas a cargarla? Un maestro está hablando con los estudiantes. ¿Qué traerán los estudiantes consigo?
Mañana iremos a un museo. Traigan consigo una pluma y una libreta y algo de beber. Comeremos el almuerzo en el restaurante del museo, así que no tienen que traer sándwiches.
¿Qué hay de un paraguas?
Puede ser que llueva. Por favor, traigan una con ustedes.
Está bien. ¿Qué traerán los estudiantes consigo? Un maestro está hablando con los estudiantes. ¿Qué traerán los estudiantes consigo?
Mañana iremos a un museo. Traigan consigo una pluma y una libreta y algo de beber. Comeremos el almuerzo en el restaurante del museo, así que no tienen que traer sándwiches.
¿Qué hay de un paraguas?
Puede ser que llueva. Por favor, traigan una con ustedes.
Está bien.
Hi everyone, I'm Rosa and today we'll be doing 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. So let's begin. El español es divertido y fácil de aprender. Spanish is fun and easy to learn. El español es divertido y fácil de aprender. Spanish is fun and easy to learn. I think the pronunciation is very easy in Spanish. Yeah. Aparte de saber español, también puedo hablar algunos otros idiomas. Apart from knowing Spanish, I can speak a few other languages as well. Aparte de saber español, también puedo hablar algunos otros idiomas. Apart from knowing Spanish, I can speak a few other languages as well. Tell me which other languages you can speak. I can speak English, a bit of Japanese and French, but yeah, I have to study more. Estoy aprendiendo español por mí mismo. I'm learning Spanish all by myself. Estoy aprendiendo español por mí mismo. I'm learning Spanish all by myself. So good for you. Like I know it's hard, but if you're, if you are constant and you do something every day, I think you can also learn languages by yourself. Like today there are so many resources on the internet. Hablaré español como un nativo en 3 años. I'll speak Spanish like a native speaker in 3 years. Hablaré español como un nativo en 3 años. I'll speak Spanish like a native speaker in 3 years. Oh, good luck! He estado aprendiendo español por 10 años. I've been learning Spanish for 10 years. He estado aprendiendo español por 10 años. I've been learning Spanish for 10 years. Yeah, I might have been studying English for longer than that. Me tomó solo un año para hablar fluidamente. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. Me tomó solo un año para hablar fluidamente. It took me only 1 year to become fluent. Wow. I admire you so much. Gracias, pero en realidad no soy un hablante nativo. Thank you, but I'm not a native speaker actually. Gracias, pero en realidad no soy un hablante nativo. Thank you, but I'm not a native speaker actually. Tell me your secrets. Puedo memorizar alrededor de 50 palabras nuevas en español al día. I can memorize around 50 new Spanish words a day. Puedo memorizar alrededor de 50 palabras nuevas en español al día. I can memorize around 50 new Spanish words a day. Wow, it's important to be constant. Yeah, just be sure to revise like the words you had studied before so you don't forget. Puedo ver películas en español sin subtítulos. I can watch Spanish movies without subtitles. Puedo ver películas en español sin subtítulos. I can watch Spanish movies without subtitles. I still use subtitles for English. Sé cómo conjugar todos los verbos irregulares. I know how to conjugate all the irregular verbs. Sé cómo conjugar todos los verbos irregulares. I know how to conjugate all the irregular verbs. Yeah, there are a lot of them, so that would be great if you knew how to did all of them right. There might even be Spanish people who cannot do that properly in some cases. So, how are your Spanish listening skills? First, you'll see an image and hear the question in Spanish. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end.
Un hombre y una mujer están hablando. ¿Cuándo recibirán ellos un masaje? Mi amigo acaba de abrir un local de masajes.
¿Un local de masajes? Yo quiero ir.
¿Tienes tiempo el sábado?
Estaré ocupado el sábado. ¿Qué tal el domingo?
El lugar cierra los domingos. ¿Qué te parece el viernes entonces?
Perfecto.
¿Cuándo recibirán ellos un masaje? Un hombre y una mujer están hablando. ¿Cuándo recibirán ellos un masaje? Mi amigo acaba de abrir un local de masajes.
¿Un local de masajes? Yo quiero ir.
¿Tienes tiempo el sábado?
Estaré ocupado el sábado. ¿Qué tal el domingo?
El lugar cierra los domingos. ¿Qué te parece el viernes entonces?
Perfecto.
Una mujer está hablando con un empleado de la tienda. ¿A qué piso irá la mujer ahora? Disculpe, ¿en dónde está la ropa para mujeres?
En el tercer, cuarto y quinto pisos.
¿En cuál tiene usted los abrigos?
En el cuarto piso. El elevador está por allá.
En el cuarto piso. Gracias. ¿A qué piso irá la mujer ahora? Una mujer está hablando con un empleado de la tienda. ¿A qué piso irá la mujer ahora? Disculpe, ¿en dónde está la ropa para mujeres?
En el tercer, cuarto y quinto pisos.
¿En cuál tiene usted los abrigos?
En el cuarto piso. El elevador está por allá.
En el cuarto piso. Gracias. Un hombre y una mujer están hablando. ¿En dónde está la llave?
¿En dónde está la llave del departamento?
La dejé sobre la mesa.
No está ahí.
Busca debajo de la mesa.
No hay nada.
No está en mi bolsillo tampoco.
Ah, estaba en mi mochila.
¿En dónde está la llave? Un hombre y una mujer están hablando. ¿En dónde está la llave?
¿En dónde está la llave del departamento?
La dejé sobre la mesa.
No está ahí.
Busca debajo de la mesa.
No hay nada.
No está en mi bolsillo tampoco.
Ah, estaba en mi mochila.
Hi everyone, I'm Rosa and today we will be doing 10 New Year's resolutions, so let's start. The first one is ahorrar dinero, save money. That's one of my resolutions for sure. I don't know how, but I normally spend like almost all the money I got. So yeah, this year I want to save up some money so I can travel more. Aprender algo nuevo, learn something new. So, for example, I wanted to learn like how to use Adobe Illustrator and also how to animate a little bit. So yeah, I've been taking some courses and I'd like to take some more. Bajar de peso, lose weight. I always have this in mind, but the beginning of the year, I like very motivated, and I even like paid like a 1 year long subscription to a gym, but now I'm not really going. So yeah, well, just be healthy. Beber menos, drink less. I normally only drink like during some weekends, so I don't really have a problem with that. Once a week is fine. Dejar de fumar, quit smoking. I've never smoked, so I don't have this resolution, but yeah, if you smoke, good luck. You should quit. Hacer ejercicio regularmente. Exercise regularly. I used to run, now I don't run as much. I'm just like taking some pole fitness classes. But yeah, I should like do more exercise. Yeah. Leer más, read more. I used to read a lot when I was a child, but now I don't get to read as much. But I mean, now that I have an ebook, it's gotten like a bit easier. Take it with me everywhere. But still, I don't read as much as I would want to. So yeah, that's a resolution, of course. Pasar más tiempo en familia. Spend more time with family. Now that I'm, like I said, I'm back with living with my mother and my sister, it got a lot easier. Before, when I was living like away from home, it was harder, but yeah. Estudiar español con SpanishPod101.com. Studying Spanish with SpanishPod101.com. Pues sí. Yeah, it's of course a good resolution, so stick to it. Viajar más, travel more. There's a lot of places I've never been to, so yeah, I want to know the whole world. Hi everyone, this is Rosa. Today we'll be doing top 10 phrases tourists should never use. So let's begin. Es repugnante. That's disgusting. Es repugnante. That's disgusting. Just keep it to yourself, I don't know. Mi país es mejor. My country is better. Mi país es mejor. My country is better. I feel there are people that might not say this like directly, but like think it and kind of show it in some other way, I don't know. Preferiría estar de nuevo en casa. I'd rather be back home. Preferiría estar de nuevo en casa. I'd rather be back home. I mean, that's your problem, I guess, not the... Like, what can I say? Maybe that person hasn't put enough interest, like in researching or looking for some activities, on looking to meet new people there. Just try a bit harder, and I'm sure you'll find something. Cállate. Shut up. Cállate. Shut up. So, yeah, not very good manners to tell someone to shut up. No estoy muy interesado en vuestra cultura. I'm not very interested in your culture. No estoy muy interesado en vuestra cultura. I'm not very interested in your culture. I guess this happens a lot, like in maybe Southeast Asia and all these countries. Like people just go to, I don't know, like maybe relax and have some fun, but they don't really, are not that interested in, I don't know, like knowing the local people, their culture and everything. I think I'm also a bit guilty of that, maybe. No me gusta conocer gente nueva. I don't like meeting new people. No me gusta conocer gente nueva. I don't like meeting new people. It might be hard for some people to be open and talk to strangers and everything, but then I feel like it's people that really make the difference in your experience of a place. I don't know, try to make the effort. Vayamos a comer a un McDonald's. Let's just eat at McDonald's. Vayamos a comer a un McDonald's. Let's just eat at McDonald's. I've been guilty of that too, like when traveling with a large group of friends. Like, we would be like going to one place and no, this person cannot eat this or doesn't like this or it's too expensive. Okay, let's go to another. And the same thing over and over again. And in the end, it would be like, okay, let's go to McDonald's and just grab something. Está asqueroso. This tastes awful. Está asqueroso. This tastes awful. I don't know. You can think that. Maybe you can tell it to your friends, but I mean, if it really, 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 really tastes horrible, like they've made some kind of mistake, like maybe you can tell them, but not that directly. Me quedaré en el hotel todo el día. I'm going to spend the day in the hotel. Me quedaré en el hotel todo el día. I'm going to spend the day in the hotel. I mean, it's your time, it's your money. I don't know. But it's a pity that, I don't know, you are in a different place and you don't go out to experience it. Sois unos incivilizados. You people are uncivilized. Sois unos incivilizados. You people are uncivilized. Like you are so used to your customs, your traditions and everything. If you see something different, it might seem to you more primitive.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.